How I regulate my nervous system. It is absolutely important that one learns to regulate their nervous system because the body has a way of communicating and telling you when it's not happy. But because we don't know how to listen, is where the problem comes, where people have indigestion, stress, anxiety, and dietary problems and sleep problems. There's so many ways that you can actually see that the nervous system is dysregulated. But when it comes to me, I've learned over the years that it's very important to prioritize yourself, protect yourself, and prioritize your well-being. So I've learned to take care of myself, and I've learned to love myself, to nurture myself, be patient, and be kind with myself. And some of the things I do to regulate my nervous system is mostly things I actually love to do. I've always loved these as far as I can remember, as soon as I was 4, 5, maybe even 6. But over time, we learn to adjust to, um, I'd say, adapt to different situations, different friendships, different relationships, different environments. So I regulate my nervous system by praying and meditating every day. Sometimes I do it twice, 3, 4 times a day. It depends how I feel. If I feel like I'm charging, something is charging. If I feel a specific kind of way, I know that it's time to pray and to meditate and to partner. That is how I regulate my nervous system. I love to bake. I love to create actually. Any kind of cooking, kitchen experiments. I actually love baking more. But sometimes I wake up and I want to try a new recipe and I do it. And that keeps me calm, that keeps me grounded. Also, sometimes it helps me shut my mind down because sometimes I am thinking, oh, I think so much, I think too much, and it becomes heavy on the mind, it becomes heavy on the soul. So, doing something that keeps me grounded like that helps me regulate my nervous system. I drink lots of water regularly. And I love to say I drink water and I mind my business. It's literal. I drink water, yes, a lot of it actually. And also I mind my own business because we can, if you are a spiritual person like I am, if you're the person that I am, you tend to absorb things that are not yours. You get entangled in things that are not for you, that you shouldn't be entangled in. People will always find you and see you as the answer to every problem. They will always find you as a calming soother, a pacifier. When they're going through stuff, they come to you, they offload, and they feel better and they leave, and you get stuck in the things that you shouldn't. Because some people, as much as they are asking for help, are not ready to work on what needs to be done. Because sometimes the help or the solution to the problem is working through it or walking away. But other people are not ready to for the answer, are not ready for what you tell them or the support that you give them. They just want you to do the work. So I stay out of such situations. I stay away from toxic friendships and relationships, conversations. I don't small talk. It's draining. It takes up all my energy, so I don't do that at all. I love listening to music, so I listen to music quite a bit. I could wake up in the middle of the night and there's a song playing in my head on repeat. I always switch it on and blast it at 3 a.m., 1 a.m., whatever the case is. Every single day I wake up with a different song, different genre, different songs I haven't heard in years, many years. I listen to anything and everything as long as it's resonating with me, as long as it lands. I listen to music. One of my favorite things to do. I love sleeping. I know a lot of people may not agree with this, but I love to sleep. I love to rest. And I sleep for more than 12 hours. I can sleep for 12 hours and more regularly. I don't have a rush to get to do anything. I don't rush to do anything. I'm always relaxed. I take my time, and sleeping, beauty sleep, is part of regulating the nervous system. It's part of me feeling good about myself because when I wake up, I'm like a brand new person every single day. I feel brand new. I feel recharged. I feel calmer. I feel revitalized. I'm ready to take on the world. I'm ready to save the world the following day. So sleeping 12 hours helps me regulate myself. I journal a lot, write things down because I'm a deep thinker. I'm a downloader. I always have to have a book and a pen because there's always messages about myself, messages about people that I don't know, have not met, sometimes people that I know, sometimes people that I'm going to help. Sometimes it's conversations or topics or things I should talk about when it comes to teaching about spirituality. Sometimes it's history in my family, patterns of things that have happened, neighbors. Literally, I could be watching TV and I could get a message about a person that I've never met. Sometimes I'm called to actually speak to those people, sometimes I'm not. So, journaling is a big part of it. Pattern recognition, where I look at my patterns in life, my mistakes, how I heal, what can I do better to better myself. Planning is also part of it because I like to journal, I like to plan things, specifically around content creation, specifically about sharing my life and how do I do it, um, and the topics that I talk about on my social media platforms. So journaling is a big part of my life. I love to travel, but I rest as much as I do. I do take time or months where I travel. I enjoy the outdoors. I learn about myself. At the same time, I do take time off from traveling. I rest, take care of myself, my body, my mind, my soul. And when I'm ready again, I go out there and I travel. It's a way of me learning about myself. It's a way of me learning about what I can do, um, my strengths and my weaknesses. And this is how I grow spiritually. I love making videos while I travel. So I record most of my travels. I record most of my encounters, the people I meet, the conversations that we have. Some I may not be able to record because they happen spontaneously. This also helps me keep track of my growth. This actually helps me to document